Previously on the Lupe and Royce show.
So like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go, brainstorm some stuff, think about some stuff, blah blah blah. And so when we leave, RZA was like, yeah, all right, Wiz.
As in Khalifa?
Yeah.
Or are you a wizard? Or are you a wizard with the words?
I wish it was the Wizard of the Words, but I think that whole time that I was there, that RZA thought I was Wiz Khalifa.
That's funny.
And I didn't correct him. And I was like, I'm gonna just own that. I'm gonna just keep that safe. I'm gonna hold it until I get a podcast with Royce, and then I'm gonna tell that story on the podcast.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Lupe, if it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't have corrected him either, bro.
The Lupe and Royce show is a Say What Media production.
That was pretty good.
What's up? This is my name is Lupe Fiasco, and need I say more?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Royce, the 5'9" Grammy Award winning Overnice.
This is Tom Frank. I'm gonna pull out my medal. I got this is my Olympic gold medal.
No, it's not. That's something you got for St. Patrick's Day.
That's all I had. It's the fastest thing I could find.
You know how much you got to drink? You know how much you got to drink for the bar to give you one of those?
To get one of those? This is Tom Frank, and I'm your regular guy, and I'm excited. We got our first live show here. We got a lot of people listening in. We got a lot of questions, but we're gonna start with the most pertinent question. What are those, and where did you get them, and are they real?
How are you gonna act? What y'all missed was off camera. Before we started, these two, what's the word? What are y'all called? Haters. Asked me, had the audacity.
Legends. Olympians.
Had the audacity to ask me if I went to the Olympics, what sport would I be doing? Little did they know that I'm already blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed already. I ain't got it. And if I did go, I would be doing this. It don't matter what sport it is, punk. It would be this.
All right, goddammit, I'm fed up.
And the experiment is over. All right, tell me why he's not here. What are those?
You know what he's doing. He's coming back with
something.
Of course. He's trying to one up me. That's what he does.
Ooh.
You know what that
that's
says?
Nice.
You know what that says right there, Lupe Fiasco?
What does that say?
Look closer.
Can't see.
Manny Pacquiao.
But ain't he from the Philippines?
Olympic
Why is it on
gloves?
an American glove?
Yeah.
First of all, he's from Detroit. He moved to the Philippines after that. And the reason why he signed an American glove is because I got the juice to make him do so. That's why. Lupe Fiasco.
Hey, you know what?
Now
you
what?
Know what? Now what? Did you just now? I'll show you now.
Now what?
All right.
All right, here we go. Hey, don't bring back no cap. I need to quit messing with this glove, like hitting this glove like it ain't worth money.
You only have one?
Tom, what's up, man?
I'm just asking the question.
Yo, that shit is dismissive.
I sound like a goddamn reindeer. You ain't
And it's
coming
offensive.
into the room. Since you want to play, I'm going to go and slap another one on. What? You got another? I'm going to go and put another one on, goddammit. I'm fold up. Now what? I'm just hold these.
Yo, you still haven't even said what that shit is, bro.
If I got to say it. Come on, player. Come on, player.
How come some of them are tiny?
Player. Anyway, if you go to the Olympics, what would you be doing? What type of question? How dare you question me?
This is offensive.
Anyway.
All right, well, we'll uncover that mystery and many more.
Look what was in my glove.
What was on there?
Certification of
certificate.
authenticity. Let me see yours for them gold medals.
I think that
Let me see yours for them troll medals.
I want to see a certificate of authenticity for that certificate of authenticity, because anybody could just do a certificate of authenticity.
I could do one of those.
We know what Tom is capable of.
I could definitely do one of those. All right, while we argue this,
Tom, you better quit.
we are going to have a whole slew of random folks come up here on this stage.
They are not random.
They are not random. They are our Patreon fans. We are greatly appreciated. They're very greatly appreciated. So, Lauren, I say without further ado, let's throw somebody on here. First to the stage, we got Matt.
What's up?
Hello, Matt.
How's it going?
Hey, Matt, what's up, man?
Oh, I'm good.
Shut up,
Good.
Matt.
Good talking.
Matt, shut up. Where? Did you know Royce asked me if I had went to the Olympics, what sport would I be doing?
I mean,
Matt,
if there's
first
a
of all-
debate Olympics, I'm probably gonna give it to Lupe.
you going to give him the debate Olympics
Yeah.
based on what? What?
I mean, he talks a good game. I gotta give him that, Royce.
What has he said? He hasn't given us any explanation
I mean,
as to what these troll medals are around his neck.
He starts saying stuff, and then he throws in some rights, and you know what I'm saying. And
You can't
and
get this.
I just believe him.
Matt, you can't get this smoking weed, man. You got to put the blunt down if you want to be if you want to be in the midst, man.
That's true. That's true. I believe you. I believe you.
So, Matt, where are you from? And what's your question?
I'm from Michigan. I actually.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're from Illinois. That's where you're from.
Royce.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
I'm here.
All right. Now that's like your translator. Now I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. You know.
For a minute, it was sounding like bom, 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 bom.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wanted to ask. I asked before on the chat. You think I caught up last week on the whole EO Dub battle stuff, and I'm wondering if Lupe and Royce are either of them thinking of making their way to the battle scene, maybe together as a
First of all,
maybe.
Matt, you don't have the medals to try and get up on here and talk with your hands,
No.
okay? Talking with your
I don't have
hands,
the medal.
you know,
Okay.
and like making sure that your points are also being very much so choreographed with your hand movements. You can't come.
I'm not sure what
you
to
can't
do with my hands.
He been watching.
You can't come on here and
URL.
do that. You got to stop doing that. Okay.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something, Matt.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. As it stands right now,
Yeah.
with you being the judge, I can't even win a fucking debate. So what would I want to battle for? He come on here with some fake gold medals. I give you a Manny Pacquiao American glove.
That's tough.
We don't even know
Manny
what that is,
Pacquiao
man.
not from America. I just want to keep reiterating that point that Manny Pacquiao is from the Philippines.
What are those around your neck?
Yeah, I do want to know.
Listen,
what
Matt,
those
you
are
want to
on.
know too much, but I'm gonna give you the answer to your question. If I did go into the battle space, I would do something like EO Dub, right? I could do URL, but I kind of don't want to do URL. Like for me, it would have to be like a competitive, multi-layered, multifaceted with like an actual like something waiting at the end. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just some applause of what people think on the internet. I would want something to take away with that. And the only battle space in rap that does that right now is EO Dub. So that's what I would be. But not to take away from URL at all in any facet. It's entertaining, it's interesting, it's high level. But it doesn't have the end that I would like to see, which would be another one of these around my neck.
Here we go. Matt, thank you for being our first
Thank you.
ever Patreon member on the show.
Thanks,
Nice
man.
shirt, Matt. Nice
Thank
shirt.
you, brother.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Wonderful hat.
Work on your attitude a little bit, though, buddy.
All
Work
right.
on that.
Hey, we're gonna play some Call of Duty, Royce. Sometime.
Okay. I got you.
He put on that prime.
Oh.
He put on that prime hat quick and deactivated all of Royce's shenanigans. He was like,
He disarmed
He
me.
did.
He disarmed the shit out
He
of me.
did.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I forgot I was in prime.
Next up, we have. Oh,
What's
that
up?
Is that a
we
woman?
know this person. That is a woman.
I'm a woman. Great to see you guys.
Hey, You have any idea why he has Olympic medals?
Oh, now you want to acknowledge what they are, huh, Tom? Now you want to acknowledge what they are. First, you got Royce over here just blaspheming.
No.
So
no,
many.
No. We're not acknowledging that that's what they are.
I can't even operate correctly as so many of them. It's out of hand. I'm losing.
They could be fake. How do we know they're real? That's the question.
How do you?
That is the question.
How do you know?
They sound fake.
Yeah, I feel like they don't sound like gold.
Oh, they
hitting each
don't?
other.
They don't sound like gold? So what is gold supposed to sound like? Maybe gold is supposed to sound like this. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
How
Maybe it's
dare
supposed to
you?
be that. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead, tuck this right here. Just had it sitting.
Wow. Did you guys just talk to an Olympic gold medalist or something? Are we talking about Tokyo? What are you guys talking about?
Apparently, we just talked to somebody who's stooping down to a level. This is low.
Uh-oh.
He pulled out a gold brick. We were not talking about gold bricks. We was talking about metals.
Big difference.
Shit is petty,
Big
man.
difference.
Petty. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Doing so good. Thank you for having me. Fellas, pleasure to be here.
So, Katie, you are now our second person that we've had on tonight. We are going through all of the Patreon members that are currently on.
Nice.
Now, I have had the great pleasure of meeting Katie before.
So fun.
And Lupe, I believe you know Katie.
Yes, I know Katie.
So
What's
fun.
up, Katie?
What up? How's everybody's Wednesday going?
Mine was okay.
Just okay?
It was okay
Until all those gold medals came out.
until he walked into it.
Royce, where's your
such a
chain?
pleasure to
Where
be
your
here.
chain at? Are you still wearing a chain like a goddamn slave? No, you gotta have a gold brick tucked into your shirt, haphazardly held on by the tension of the shirt and your chest, and it just gotta sit there unsupported only by the weight of the brick itself and your man chest. We not wearing chains no more, Royce.
Well, what if you got to run an errand, like you got to go to the store or something? Then what?
That's over with.
Wouldn't the brick fall?
That's over with. I'll tell you what, that brick falls, I'm grabbing that brick.
You gonna get all the way shot too. Shot 4-5 times.
I can get a lot of groceries for that brick.
Bullets come with the gold.
I'm quick.
Bullets.
Remember now, I won my Olympic gold medal for the 40-yard dash.
I know what I got
Whoa.
that can compete with that gold brick.
Oh my God, I have crystals too.
Oh, this not a crystal.
Oh, okay.
No, this
What
not
is
a
that?
crystal.
Oh, what is that?
This is the last known to man piece of kryptonite on the earth.
Oh, damn.
You ever heard of kryptonite?
Absolutely.
That's the shit that makes Superman weak. This is the last one.
Ooh.
Actually, no, it's two of them. It's these two. Kryptonite.
Kryptonite and gold. Katie, what's your question for these knuckleheads? 'Cause
Well,
we've already spun way out of control.
I walked in on that whole brick conversation. I'm sensing some intense energy. My question has to do with energy. My question is for Royce. I want to know, what color do you think Lupe's aura is and why? Energy field, like the energy field surrounding his body. And it can change based on your mood, based on which chakra is maybe blocked. So, we've got red, we've got orange, yellow, green, blue. There's also white and black. And black is if you have a lot of blocked energy, if you're fatigued. So I would love to know your read on his energy.
Well, it's normally fluorescent sunshine, but today it's duty green. Duty green. Brother.
Interesting.
Duty green.
Man, you could have picked auto. My aura is auto.
You want to know what color his aura is right this second or just overall?
I want to know, like, right in this current moment.
It's dark. It's very dark. Very dark. I don't know you right now.
What you mean you don't know me?
Look at him.
What's wrong? Are you? Is there something wrong? Is there something that is intimidating maybe to you?
I never thought you would subscribe to all of the ills of the industry.
What do you
Look at
talk-
you. You got that big old gold block in your shirt. You got all that shit around your neck. Waste your money on all that stuff.
I'm convinced he bought it off eBay.
Now, Lupe's color of his energy. That's an interesting question.
Because green, you mentioned green, but that's actually associated with the heart chakra. So that means that he's like very tapped into his heart, but also it means that you can be easily influenced by one's own environment. That's green as well.
Nope. What about brain? What colors are associated with the brain?
Like mental energy, that would be blue actually. It's the sign of like you operate in the mental realms, but maybe you're too much in the mental realms and you don't have your feet on the ground. So blue is like quite airy.
He operates in the intellectual realm.
Yeah. That's an Aquarius right there too.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So
I mean, I could see
this,
that.
Though. Peep this, right? See, this hat is green. I got this hat. Guess where I got this hat from, Tom? Yes, guess who gave me this hat?
It should be 19. I have no
Steph
idea who
Curry.
gave you that hat.
And do you know what team he plays for?
Ooh.
The Golden State. Exactly. I'm a
State
Golden
Warrior.
State Warrior. My state is golden, and I'm a warrior. I am in a Golden State, and I'm a warrior. I like to eat curry, and I'm about that green. And don't make me put that green on your head, because that means that I put that bread to make you dead. Deathbed.
I heard yellow. Golden, yellow. I heard yellow. It could be yellow. That's somebody who's quite charismatic and draws a lot of people towards them.
You know what that was? Hold on, Tom.
What?
You know what that was?
What's
you
that?
know what that was?
Oh.
Bars. I do this all day, man. Hey, call me.
All day. Thank you. Well, Katie, thank you for your interesting question. And folks,
Thanks, fellas.
remember that face, because you're going to see it again very soon.
Katie, thank you for tapping in
Katie.
with Royce the 5'9" and Trinidad James.
No problem, guys. Have an amazing evening.
Bye, Katie.
Oh, it's going there.
Have fun. Bye.
Yo, shout to Trinidad James who sent a tweet the other day of an Instagram post of him celebrating some type of thing to Superstar, and he thanked me for making Superstar. So shout to Trinidad James.
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
Hey fellas, have you ever tried to find the latest Xbox or PlayStation, or maybe a pair of Jordan Retro University Blues, or a real Supreme hoodie rather than one of my knockoffs? Let me introduce you to StockX, the only live marketplace for what's now and next. What began as a basic price chart of online sales that screamed more Microsoft Excel than Startup Unicorn has now become one of the most intriguing marketplaces in the world. Whether it's the latest sneakers, apparels, electronics, collectibles, or trading cards, everything on StockX is brand new and 100% verified authentic. With StockX, you have the power to shop millions of hard-to-find or sold-out products at their true market value. Discover products that are on trend and ahead of trend by shopping on StockX. You can download the app for iPhone and Android, or sign up online to start buying and selling in a few easy clicks. So go find that hard-to-get stuff you gotta have at StockX.com and gain access to the world's most coveted items in the smartest way possible. That's StockX.com.
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
Now, you guys have heard this name before, Robot Shadow.
I've heard of him before.
Oh, okay. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I got some artwork here. Oops.
Oh wow.
It's a minimalist rendition of your Tetsuo News cover.
That's actually pretty crazy.
Ignore my accent. I'm sorry.
I love your accent.
I love the shirt.
Oh, we're just going to overlook the mask, huh?
No, that's the mask is a shout out.
That's the first thing you thought to say, huh?
I went right to the shirt, man.
Happy birthday, MF Doom. It was MF Doom's birthday, I think yesterday, right? Or it wouldn't be yesterday at the time of this airing, but yes.
On the 13th, though.
Is that me?
Yes. Is it inverted on your screen?
I'm not white, but I'll take it.
Maybe he's not
Also-
done with it yet, Luke. Damn.
Mazinger Z.
Ah, my man.
So
appreciate
my
it.
question is, can we get some Tetsuo and youth covers? Merch, I mean.
Some Tetsuo and Youth
Merchandise.
merchandise. It's coming very soon. It's coming very soon. LupeFiasco.com. Shop.lupefiasco.com. We'll have Tetsuo and Youth merch actually really soon. So we're working on it. It's coming.
Everything's going to be gold.
Yes.
Everything.
It's all going to be
Everything's
gold.
It's all going to be gold. Gold shirts.
Thank
gold.
you, Robot Shadow. We appreciate you
One more
joining
thing.
the show. Oh,
One more
one more.
Can we get a collab album, please?
Between who?
Please?
Me and Tom?
Me and Lupe, it's coming, and it's going to be good.
Royce?
Robot Shadow. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You're my two favorite artists. I have to.
Well, you're my favorite guy. You're my favorite guy. But this guy is all wrapped up in the gold. I'm not commercial. I'm underground.
This smells like victory right here. Yo, shout to Robot Shadow. He came in. See, this is what we need, okay? You
Okay.
too vanilla, Tom, and Royce, you too serious. You gotta slide in with the Doom mask. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It was impressive. It was impressive. Our
not
next
being-
to the stage.
I'm not being
Kaylin,
serious. I'm not
how
being
are you?
serious. I'm not being serious. I'm just not commercial, man. That's it. What's up, Kaylin?
What up, gentlemen?
They not street like us, bro.
you
They
doing?
not street like us. I can look at you right now and tell that you're street.
Hold on, Kaylin. That picture in the background, right? That is a Italian Renaissance. And I'm gonna say it's let me see for my art.
Art history.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. It's definitely it's something it's not Roman, so it's not like Caesar, like the death of Caesar on the steps, because he didn't die on the
Nope.
steps. Is it
You want a hint?
Jesus? Is it something to do with Jesus?
No.
Okay.
No.
Nope.
Okay, give me a hint.
Philosophy.
Ooh, it's Socrates. Oh, it's Socrates' trial
Yeah, I think
or his death?
it's no, it's not the trial. I think it's either called School of Athens or School of Philosophy, and it's got like a bunch of different philosophers on it. Plato and Socrates are in the center though.
Plato is my dog.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good, sir. How you doing?
What up from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada?
Hey, the Canadians are in the building. I've been to Halifax. That's an island. That's an island. That's a
Come back
that's an
anytime
island.
once things get normal again. How are things in the States with like COVID or whatever?
COVID or whatever.
whatever.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well, like,
Well,
I mean, it seems like everything kind of went back to normal recently, and it's like things just aren't being reported or something, or like, I don't understand.
COVID is still
tell
alive
that,
and well,
to,
man.
tell that to Tyson Fury. You watch boxing?
COVID is still alive and well. And
It is still well.
It is very much so. Has not went anywhere. Hospitalizations and cases are on the rise, and for some reason, it's amongst the people who aren't vaccinated. So there's that part of it.
Right.
But yes, COVID is still here, and we're dealing with the Delta variant, which is a more dangerous version in the sense that it's easier to catch. So you might not have been able
Right.
to catch the first couple versions, and your immune pills and your seaweed shakes probably would have fought that off. But right now, the Delta variant has learned us, and it is wreaking havoc in the unvaccinated. And there's even folks.
Just get vaccinated.
There's still folks who are vaccinated who are still getting infected. So that just speaks to the power of what we're actually out there facing. So
Is everybody vaccinated in Canada?
So, Royce, I'm pretty sure I heard you say on one of the other podcasts or whatever that you weren't really you weren't feeling it. Like that wasn't like you had no kind of intention on trying to get vaccinated. I'm not vaccinated.
I don't know, man. I'm hearing about this new Delta variant. I don't know. I was calling it COVID or whatever until I heard about the Delta variant.
So, Kaylin, you got to be asking more about COVID tonight. What's your actual question?
I mean, I wrote down a few different things, but one thing I was kind of interested in was what's your guys' origin story? So my assumption was Lupe and Royce kind of knew each other first, and then Lupe somehow met Tom, and now you guys are all together. But that's just an assumption, and you know what they say about assuming. So I was just curious, what's your guys' origin stories to each other?
I'll take this, guys. So,
yeah, I want to hear this.
there's this wonderful city called Detroit, right? It starts everything. So basically, you got Royce the 5'9" and Lupe Fiasco, both from Detroit. Lupe moves to Chicago, becomes a celebrity, meets Tom. They start a podcast. I reach out to Lupe because I gave him rap. And then I was like, yo, we should do a podcast together. And he was like, why don't you come join in on the shit that we've been doing? And here we are. That's the origin. Boom, ping, pow, ping. Yep. And I loaned him some of my gold chains, too.
Like 98% of that is not real. But
I was going to go 96, but
He's such a hater. He's such a hater.
5/9 of it was true.
But basically,
he's a hater, bro.
Basically, that's how it kind of went down. Basically. Actually, you know what, Tom? Kind of like, yeah.
Except for the fact that I'm not from
That
Detroit.
part.
You're not
Yeah,
from
we're
Detroit.
I didn't say you were from Detroit, Tom.
No, you didn't say I was from Detroit. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Is that good enough?
Well-
Is that good enough for you, Kalen? Does that answer your questions?
We got to keep it a little bit of a mystery.
Yeah, I'm happy just to be here. This is an awesome little win. You know, it's one other thing to check off my list of things that I've done in life.
Boom. Check it off.
Thank you, Kayla, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yo, shout to all the Halifaxians.
Much respect to you guys. Thanks for everything you guys are doing.
Much respect to you too, my good brother.
And the Nova Scotians.
Peace and love.
The Nova Scotians and the Halifaxians out there.
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
The Lupe and Royce Show is a production of Say What Media.
Have you thought about hosting your own podcast but don't know where to start?
Working with Say What Media is like having your own personal producer, editor, audio engineer, and distributor, all in one place.
From equipment recommendations to engineering and distribution, Say What Media handles the boring details so you can focus on saying interesting stuff.
Get started at saywhat.media. You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank.
Bring up another one.
Lauren,
For real,
bring
though,
on our
let
next.
me be clear. These for the thieves out there. For the damn Enzo, you got a whole like you came in like you at the seashore. What's going on your side?
But hey, Lupe, real quick, I'll make a bet for you. A proposition. You ready to be
What's up?
proposition?
I mean, what?
You tell me. Nah,
He good. Yeah. See what happened when you wear gold blocks in your fucking
Yeah, now you're getting
propositions.
I'm glad you got a proposition for him, Enzo.
You're supposed to be
hey,
asking
you
questions,
tell
you
me
get propositions.
You did to get the medals.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I beat to get this. You see that?
Oh, look at him!
Ooh, look at that.
That's what I'm talking
Look
about.
at that.
We do this.
I like that.
We do this.
Who you get
Get
that
rid of
from?
those
Who you get that?
medals.
Who you get that from? Pastor Troy?
We do this. Champions only in the building. We do this, Royce.
Champions in the mix.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. This is.
What,
Oh my
now,
God!
what
Oh my
Enzo,
God! We
you
got Pastor Troy and Trinidad James. You guys should do a record together.
Enzo, you got to tell us what the
I'm
story
not
is
saying
behind that
nothing until
thing.
Lupe tells us about that medal.
And if
Man, listen.
You can't
Good
get
point.
away.
Listen. I keep secrets. Secrets save lives, man. You know what I'm saying? Secrets save lives. But I will say this, because I know it's some thieves out there in the world. And they thinking like I'm finna go up in Lupe crib. This ain't real gold, y'all. Don't rob me, man. This ain't real gold. This costs $10, man. Don't get killed coming up in my house trying to think you finna come up. That gold is fakety, fake. We just don't get shot fucking around, okay? Enzo, is that one of those WrestleMania belts?
Yeah, what you do to Paul Orndorff to get that belt?
Look, he wasn't working. Beat his ass, man. That's what you got to do. Hold on. You
beat
from
Paul
Detroit. You know
Orndorff
what
ass?
had to happen to get this belt, Royce?
Wow.
I don't know.
Calling you out, cuz.
I don't know, Enzo.
Called you out.
Enzo, what's that shirt you got on too? I'm gonna make one of those.
Ooh, is that
Ooh,
Lupe
I like-
as a devil? Oh my
Ooh.
God, this is just
That's the cool.
The jokes just keep
man.
writing
That's the
themselves.
cool, man. That's
They just keep
that's
coming.
art from the cool. We went on tour. That's actually.
Hey, dude,
Ooh, I might have that
bought
shirt
this
next
shirt.
week.
I think one of the first concerts I saw for you doing the, I think you were in D.C. someplace, and I had just got off work and I cursed out my boss, and then I came to see you perform. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a shirt, And then we took a picture afterwards. You know, you're kind of elusive to get to, but we took a picture afterwards. You probably don't remember that, but it was a good.
Listen, Enzo, of course I don't remember that. Like, why would I remember that? Like, what?
yeah. Oh man.
Nah, man, I appreciate the love, bro, and thanks for copping this shirt and being
Where's
supportive.
them Allensworth cartel shirts, Tom?
Those are nice shirts.
Where
aren't
are they, Tom? Did you hear what he said? He
Enzo,
said,
I'm gonna
where
get you
are
one
they,
of them.
Tom? Not what are they? Come on, man.
Where are they? No, I know he said where are they, and I might get Enzo one of these.
Enzo,
they're gonna be hot shirts. They're gonna be hot shirts.
I think the other day y'all were talking on the podcast about the vault and what y'all might have in the vault. Maybe LUPN, maybe, I don't know. But, you know, one of my favorite rappers, best rapper alive, was Tupac, right? And when they put out all those albums after he died, I'm kind of like, especially like Pac's Life and things like that, it's kind of not the way I think he would have wanted those to come out.
So, got you.
Yeah, so you see where I'm going with this. So, you know, whatever's in y'all's vault, how do you want that to come out, you know, once y'all are gone? Or do you want it to come out?
You know,
Good question, Enzo. Thank you.
That's an amazing question.
Putting it another way, do you want me just to release it all right away, or do you want me to make money off of it, you know, over the course of the year?
Why do y'all say that's such a great question? That's a horrible question. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody fucking sits around thinking about dying early.
No,
like,
but
when I die, I'm gonna be like 90. My fucking music ain't gonna be rolled out nowhere. The fuck? Enzo, you fucking weird, bro.
No, man, but just think it. The reason I said it was profound.
You better roll these nuts out. I ain't fucking rolling nothing out. I'm gonna be an old ass man. Nobody gonna be thinking about my goddamn music.
I said it was profound.
I ain't gonna even have bars when I die.
You stupid. You know what? You active today. You active.
I'm gonna be in a fucking coffin with no bars. I swear to you, my nigga. I'm gonna fucking have like a fucking old sweater on. I'm gonna be fucking flabby.
So you'll have nothing left. You'll have released everything.
I'm gonna have all my babies around me, knowing I made great decisions, and ain't nobody gonna be thinking about no goddamn bars. I guarantee you that.
Here's why.
Enzo.
Here's why I think that's a profound. Shout to Enzo. I see Royce in here being real Detroit with our audience.
No, I love Enzo, but you gotta admit, Enzo a little creepy. Just a little bit creepy. Just a little creepy.
You thought Enzo was the creepiest one we've had on so far?
No, it wasn't. Tom, listen, if y'all don't leave Enzo alone, he's the most creepy. Like, we just didn't have MF Doom mask on here with Toy. Like, y'all better calm down, chill out.
Yeah, but he had the motherfucking. He had the background from Saw going.
Okay, all right. You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to take this.
It was like,
we're not finna alienate.
Mad bodies being chopped up in the background and shit.
We're not finna alienate Enzo, okay? Enzo, we love you. Welcome to the family.
We love you, Enzo. We love you.
Why I said his question was profound and why I wanted to kind of take it while he was off the air, because I think it's a serious kind of piece to think about, right? In the sense that, nobody wants to die young. Nobody wants to die early. But when you look at hip hop, that has been the exact thing that has been happening. You know, you have artists who pass away in their primes, and we can name them off top, right? Recently, within years, right? In not months, actually, for sure, right? And that question of, yes, we always talk about what we're gonna do in life, right? That may benefit us directly while we're alive and benefit, the people that's around us. But we don't really think about death. Right, even issues of life insurance in the black community and stuff like that. Right, that's been one of the fights and one of the things that I've seen people champion. And when we think about our assets, especially as musicians and rappers, that's one of our assets. You know what I'm saying? The music that we make, the potential for that music to accrue royalties, and even just as a cultural asset, kind of down the line. So we think like, when Da Vinci was painting his pictures, I bet he didn't think that this one day is going to be worth $500 million. Or this was going to be worth X, Y, Z. And what does it look like to know that that's the case, that's the potential down the line, and how do you maximize or optimize that kind of posthumous aspect of your existence, right? Your life, your death, and everything that comes in between, after and before, and how much thought and intentionality can you put into that? How do you want that to kind of trickle out? I go back to somebody like Andy Warhol, who has the Andy Warhol Museum, and he's got tons of shit, right? It's in Pittsburgh. He got like a ton of shit. And there's like a schedule for like every so often, I don't know if it's years or every few months, there's just like a crate or a box or something like that they open up and see what's inside, you know, and it could be all kind, you know, this dude done put together all this shit and built all this shit behind the scenes and what have you. So I think it's something to that, like to think like I'm creating for the now, right? And I know this may not get on the radio. I know this might not get the impact, and it might be somewhere it's going to take, you know, 20 years, 30 years, or even 50 years, 100 years where this may get appreciated. And then what is the thought process put into that aspect of your estate? And it's one of, I think we don't talk about it. And I get your response, Royce. That's why I said I want to live for 10,000 years. I don't want to kind of think about that either. But it is kind of like a thing when you think about your babies, your kids, grandkids, great-grandchildren, your family, the estate as a whole. How much does that play into curating your kind of posthumous career, you know? And the reason Pop Smoke came up, because you see it kind of happening with Pop Smoke. You know, like there's a second album that he's about to drop in posthumously. I think of that last kind of DMX album that just kind of came out. And just like, you know, who's in charge of curating that? How professional should that process be, et cetera? So that's why I think it was profound. It's definitely macabre and kind of off-putting. But I think, you know, as we look at, you know, artists whose careers have ended prematurely and people who've died in their prime, I think it's a valid kind of question and thought process to have. That's all.
Do you have stuff in your vault that right now?
Yep.
That one day could come out? Royce, I take it you got nothing in the vault.
I got plenty of shit in the vault.
Okay.
It ain't nothing that I'm thinking about that's going to come out after I'm dead. Fuck the fuck.
Oh, I'm going to go find it, Royce.
I ain't got none of that in the vault. I ain't going nowhere for a long time.
I think it's what's weird, and this may be weird and strange for folks, at least to hear from me, is I think about like conceptually creating work that only exists when you're not here. You know, like you just got to deal with the work itself as opposed, and like what does that look like? You know, what does that creative process look like when you got that total freedom where you ain't got to worry about not selling records, any kind of critique of any kind, because it's meant to be released where you're not even gonna have, you know, awareness of how it's being kind of processed. I think there's something to me interesting about that.
I think every artist's catalog exists in a different way after they pass, regardless if it's untimely or not. Well, not regardless if it's untimely or not, but even when it's untimely, it exists in a different way. Even when it's not untimely, it exists in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's like the fun part, just trying to imagine what that would be like, because you have no way of knowing. That's why you just put your all into it now. You know what I mean? So you never know if you may have that thing that did okay now. Look at Bob James, still alive, right? Like he was a decent journeyman musician in his hay, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, hip hop happened and people started sampling his music and took his shit to a whole nother level. And he still doesn't understand the ramifications of what looping just a small piece of a bass line to a whole composition that he created. He still can't understand like why doom 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 doom. He can't understand why that's special. And that's amazing to me. You know what I mean? Like I seen him in interviews breaking down in tears because it's just like this thing called hip hop that he doesn't even fully understand. Took his career and took his music and gave it a whole new set of legs. Yo, Schoolboy Q did a song over a boom loop. Y'all remember that? Boy Wonder looped the beginning of Boom, and Schoolboy Q did a song to it. So it's like you just never know like what may happen. You know what I mean?
You're listening to the Lupe and Royce Show with Lupe Fiasco, Royce the 5'9", and Tom Frank. All right. Who's next up on the stage? We got Alessandro.
Hey guys.
Alessandro.
How are you guys doing?
What's up, Mafia? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
With a name like that, it has to be the Mob. I just want to throw that out there. What's up, Mob?
They saw those gold bricks.
I recognize some of our stash, and I wanted to just see if we could coordinate about returning that, and all will be forgiven. You know, we'll just get a cut into the next couple records, and then, you know, like, I mean, we're reasonable people, you know. It's all good. So.
Oh man. Alessandro Santarelli, what's up, brother? Welcome.
Well,
to
I got some serious questions. Some are about skateboarding.
Well, we just had a guy named Enzo. We just had a guy named Enzo on here who's going to be hard to top. He's my favorite by far so far.
Well,
Just letting you know that before you get
I
started.
can't compete. I'm only competing with myself, and so I gotta ask.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait 1 goddamn minute.
Yes.
What is that on your hat?
Well, it's mayonnaise, man. Like what is on your hat, man?
Where did you get the Hellman's mayonnaise hat from? That seems like something that seems like a corporate. Oh, it's what kind of?
It's a
NASCAR. Hey,
yeah, NASCAR. Like, what is more appropriate NASCAR sponsor than mayonnaise? You know, like it's smokeless tobacco and mayonnaise makes up like half the field most races. You know, like Dukes, Hellman's. You know, they let in Miracle Whip every once in a while. You know, like if it's a race up in New Hampshire. You know, but if you're racing down in Georgia, it's no Miracle Whip, and then tobacco product.
I think Hellman's just came through and shadow banned you. Because we can't see you now.
I got to ask you guys. I'm a big third base fan, and I know you guys are too. So, whose side? Like, you have to pick a side. Is it Search or Pete Nice? Because they were
good question.
They were legit. I'm 45 years old, so I came, and I was like, I like their style. I know, white rappers, but they really brought it, and they were different and they were good. But now they're both, or at least Search is insane, but I still love him. And they've got mad beef.
Search ain't insane. He's not in.
I mean,
Search not
he's
insane.
not insane. He is.
He all there.
Well, I love him. He's outspoken, but a lot of people, he gets under a lot of people's skin. So I'm just curious. You guys probably know a lot more than we do, and I respect y'all's opinion. So
that's why Royce loves him, because Royce is the same way. Royce is just be getting all up under people.
I am not. I don't get under anybody's skin. What are you talking about?
And I was gonna say this, I didn't like super grow up on, and people beat me up about this, but it's true. Like, I came into hip hop at a time and in a certain era, in a certain space where I was listening to, there's a grip of hip hop that I just would hear on the radio, or I would kind of just hear casually, but it wasn't something that I was like actively investigating or actively in tune with. So there's eras of hip hop that completely missed me, or that I completely missed when I got into it in an investigative capacity, right? And so I was aware of like third base and that piece, but it wasn't something that I was like actively trying to go and get. It was just kind of like there. So when I got into actively trying to do it, I was listening to A-Ball, MJG, NWA. I was listening to a whole other kind of hip hop piece, and I didn't get into that stuff deeply. To be like, oh yeah, my heroes is MC Search and KRS-One and such of this. That kind of came like later, having a respect for the craft retroactively, like looking back, understanding what people did and what they do. And what's interesting about Search is I'm more of a fan of Search, not for his music, but for exactly what you just said. Like, just his career right now, like the things that he's standing on, the things that he's saying, and the messages and the things that he's putting out. Outside of music is what kind of gravitates me towards him. It's the same thing with Royce, right? Like, I'm gravitated toward Royce. Like, I love his music. His music is dope. But there's something about the way he carries himself outside of the ring, which makes me like, oh, that dude. Like, if somebody's going to be the GOAT in real life, it's going to be Royce. Royce is like a GOAT in real life, like outside of his rap shit. And I think the same thing for Search. So I really fuck with Search. If I had to pick, like you put it, but I wouldn't be because of like, because music and I was nodding my head to every third base record and stuff like that. It's like because of the person that he is now.
Thank you so much, Trinidad. I appreciate that.
I'm going to come over there and
Listen.
These two fingers.
I will say,
whapping your ass.
you guys
in the
are
face.
both like.
Yo, let me. You gotta let me answer too, Alessandro.
You guys are intellectually
Royce
honest.
is up
I love
next.
this. I love hearing this stuff.
Yeah, because I'm a little older than Lou, so I'm a third base fan, and I was a Pete Nice kid. I'm not gonna lie, but I turned into a Search guy because Search did more than just rap. He helped facilitate Nas for us.
Yeah.
That is a gift to the culture.
He did. He signed. Yeah,
You know what I'm
did
saying?
He sign Nas to his first contract? Or
I don't know. He has something to do with something involving Illmatic. All I know is
he was on his Search's solo record, which I'm getting now very like a little too deep, and you're probably going to cut me off talking about Search's solo record. But Nas was on his first solo record, and it was, it was like hearing Busta Rhymes on that first Tribe record.
The verse on Live at the Barbecue is like let's have it. You know what I'm saying? Like who is this? And the rest is history for sure.
Now we're bringing in Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing all right.
Is that a gaming chair?
Yeah. Yep. I do a little bit of
you want?
streaming here and there.
What you want smoking?
No, you don't, Matt. You do a lot of gaming.
man.
Like you just stop. You ain't finna.
If you got the headset,
yeah, he ain't
and
finna
the chair,
slide in here. I just dabble.
Hell, you got a
tiny bit. You're a full-on gamer.
I didn't say
You got like a
tiny bit.
green screen behind
man.
you. Even you got it
Yeah,
all.
that's to block out my dirty room, man.
You want to play me? You want to play me in Call of Duty, Matt?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll shoot you up, bang bang, bang bang style.
Bang bang style.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Matt, what's your question for us tonight?
I'm just saying.
My question was already
Wait,
asked on
this
like
grown.
how you guys
Hold on,
met and
Matt.
everything.
Matt, hold on. This grown man just said, "Oh, I'll shoot you, bang bang." Did you just hear that, Matt? Because I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, man.
I said bang bang style. You got to sound like the youth. You got to sound like the youth when you coming at them, man. You got to, you know what I'm saying, so they can understand. What's up, Matt?
Not a whole lot, man. How are you guys doing?
We doing fantastic. We're doing fantastic.
We're having a hell of a night.
I had a question, but it already got asked on how you guys met. So I really want to take my time live on the podcast to let you guys know I appreciate your music. Royce more so than Lupe. I feel like I'm one of the few fans that get on here and am a bigger fan than Royce or Lupe. I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking
I see why you're a fan of Royce.
I'm a bigger fan of Royce than Lupe, man.
He tipsy right now, Royce.
Why? Because he got
no.
Why? Because he got that green. He got that green background that stands for money and Monster Energy.
Because he's inebriated right now. That's why, Royce. He's inebriated. He was like, yeah.
He's not inebriated. He's not inebriated. He's not.
He's like that old Royce. I need that old Royce back. You know what I'm saying? I need that old Royce.
Lupe does have he got a song with Trey the Truth, man, that I used to listen to so much. Bad Don't Seem So Wrong. That's probably one of my top 5 favorite songs ever, man. That was legit.
Nah, man,
shit
get
right
back
there.
to Royce. Get back to your hero, man. Fuck me. Get back to your hero.
Well, that's the song. That's the song that should have been playing the whole time he was wearing them fucking gold bricks around his neck.
Ain't nothing changed but the rangalang and the dangalang hanging with the thangalang. When you're rolling with the main, it's the gangalang. Hit you with the bang bangalang style. You understand? Quit playing with me, Royce. I'm a grown man.
Y'all cut Matt off. My only fucking fan. Y'all cut him off. Okay, thanks.
I didn't cut him off. I think Matt got into a game and boom, we were gone.
You bogus for that time. You bogus. You bogus for that one time. You a bogus.
No, I'm
man.
not bogus.
He was like, I'm actually more of a fan of Royce than Lupe. Tom was like,
boom.
Really?
You know, guys, I'm actually from Italy. I'm not like.
Oh, it's a shame if something just happened.
I'm actually Italian, so.
We got
We got
Italian.
we got the actual mafia in the building. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost
Where
5 a.m. here.
We're in Italy.
So I had to stay up all night.
5 a.m. This is dedication.
Exactly.
Thank you for staying on.
Andre, what's the question?
So my question was kind of a two-sided question for both of you guys. So I wanted to ask Royce.
Two-sided.
What's your favorite Lupe album? And I wanted to ask Lupe, what's your favorite Royce album?
That's a good one. That's hard to choose, cuz. You including mixtapes too?
Yeah, I guess. Anything.
Would it be out of line to say food and cool?
Let me go with these.
A mixture.
Food
What?
and cool.
Of both.
Right.
You can say
He's
food and
making
cool.
up, making up stuff.
Food and cool.
Double album.
He always got to put
The
he
double
always gotta
album.
Put a little spin on it to trigger me and make it hurt. It ain't got to be something that I actually did. It got to be something imaginary out there in the space that he invented.
Oh, you did it. You did it. I just smashed them all together and made my own
I don't
little
like
moment.
that. You know what? I rather enjoy Bar Exam. Okay, Bar Exam mixtapes.
All right, cool.
Bang.
Nice.
Fuck his albums. You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like you just a little bit more
I
decisive.
am, but you know,
than me,
I don't
that's
like
all.
how you
Just a
played
little
me,
bit more
Royce. You
decisive.
just played me right now. It's cool.
I can't choose between those two albums, bro. I'm
He
sorry.
couldn't decide.
So he had to
between the
make
two.
up something that didn't
I'm sorry.
exist.
A double
Sue me.
album. Yes.
Sue me,
That
bro.
didn't
That would probably sell
It very much.
well.
If it exists, it exists.
Yo, but for real though, for real, I'm gonna say this because I know we've been joking about it a little bit. And Andre jumped in here from Italy. People don't fuck with the mafia. Like it is like it's like in some circles, it's like mentioning the Ku Klux Klan, and it's like, man, you the mob. That's like saying, nah,
Why you keep bringing them
because
up?
I want to make sure that I don't die, you know, and I don't kind of put off certain vibes, but I do want to keep it 100 and a buck that there are places in the world where the mafia is on some shit, man. You know,
Hey, Timothy.
condolences.
We got Timothy.
This nigga can't make up his mind whether you want to die or not.
I can't hear Timothy at all.
All right, Timothy, we got you on mute right now.
Somebody got him on mute. Look like you got him on mute, Tom.
I don't got him on mute.
See, Tom, how come the first black person that we get is on mute?
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. He's on
Wow.
mute. I didn't mute him.
Wow.
How'd you know he was gonna say that?
Huh?
Because blacks always complain. Is that what you was
What do you
thinking,
mean,
Tom?
huh?
This is out of control, racist with it. Royce, are you over there making beats in the next room? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, what is going on over there?
No, I'm over here protesting. Protesting the Lupe Fiasco show. Because y'all fucking racist. Where Timothy at? Edward, you're not black.
This is
Edward,
not Timothy.
What?
Nagayo Etano.
I bet you that he's...
Yep. See?
He's
Look,
definitely
see?
not black. That's what I'm talking about. We need less...
Hey, what's up?
Listen,
What's up, Edward?
We need less black people on this show. The less black, the better. Listen.
Hey.
Less black, the
I
better.
didn't say that.
Tom, let me hear you say
Edward,
it. Less black, the better. Come on, Tom. Say it.
Hey, Edward.
Yo.
Don't pay him any attention. Don't pay him any attention. How you doing? Are you black?
I'm not, but some would say.
What's up, Ed? What's up?
How you
man?
doing, Lupe?
You from Crenshaw?
Long time.
You from Crenshaw?
Man, from the hood.
I actually am.
From the hood, I told you. It's
Actually,
not a
yeah.
game. He really is.
Yep.
My
I
man.
really am.
Edward,
Yes,
how
sir.
are you today?
Neighborhood.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Tom. What'd you say?
How are you?
I'm good. Happy to be on live finally.
Thanks for joining us. What's your question tonight?
First of all,
So my question is actually for all three of you. I sent it earlier. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was, if you guys weren't the professionals you are today, you know, Tom obviously being a professional bowler / producer for the show, and Royce being a Detroit
Bowler.
kingpin, all that, and then Lupe, you know, being a professional rapper. That's all, obviously.
Yeah, that's all
Maybe
right.
Samurai
Cap.
too. That's cool.
Cap it down.
What would you guys be doing? Although I
Tango
already
cap.
know Lupe's answered that question before, maybe on like Clubhouse, something like
Ed,
that.
listen, let me.
When was the last time you heard him rap?
Ed, let me.
Cappity
Ed,
cap.
Ed, let me.
Stocking
Ed,
cap.
let me tell you something. Just so you know, you are not finna get a straight answer. Like this ain't even the night. It's nighttime in Detroit. Royce is on a whole nother level, right? You see me over here acting a goddamn fool. Look at this album cover. Who's playing that? Who's doing it?
Who do you think? It's Royce. Royce, you have an answer for Ed? He's been waiting all night for your answer here. I'll tell you mine. I'd be a boxer.
I'm sorry. Hey. What was the question?
Well, hey, Patreon members, everybody who listened all night, thank you. That was our experiment. That was fun.
Appreciate.
I think that went okay.
That went good. That went real.
That went good.
That went real good.
That went cool. Stay tuned for our next one. Until then, this is Tom, your regular guy.
I think the mob is our sponsorship.
Wait, do we not get to do outros, Tom?
No.
Is that what you doing?
Yeah, we gotta do outros.
No, I went first this time, and I was passing it over to you guys. You didn't catch my cue.
No, man. That ain't how this work.
Go.
I go first, man. Then Royce go. Then you go, Tom. I go, Royce go, you go. That's how this works. What's up,
Tom,
y'all?
you got a problem being third? You got a problem getting the bronze?
I'll take the bronze.
You a bronze medalist on the show. You know that, right? All right,
hey,
let's go.
At least I'm getting the medal.
What's up, y'all? This is Lupe Fiasco and ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-ding.
Yo, what's up? This is Muhammad Ali, and I'm going to pass it on over to my man, bronze medalist.
And this is bronze medalist and regular guy, Tom Frank. Thanks for joining tonight. We appreciate it.
You're supposed to say Floyd Mayweather, I was robbed. That's all right. We get it next time.
Bam.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Yo, bowling? Nah, but on the real though, man, that was a fire show, man. It's D-Don Fanucci, man, from Birmingham, Alabama, man. Big fan. Lupe, GOAT, Royce, GOAT, Tom, get to hang with goats, man. But actually, you do have the glue. You like the bread to the show, man. Awesome, man. Love it. Listen to every episode. Haven't watched one, but man, just keep doing, man. Whatever y'all talk about, we'll listen. Y'all just come on and do the intro and hold your breath for an hour. We listening, baby. We love it.
Tom, Lupe, Royce, this DJ from Chicago. I just got one problem. You guys started this whole thing, and all of a sudden you guys stopped it. We need the scripts back, man. We enjoy listening to you guys read the movie scripts. Bring that back, please. And by the way, Royce, you cannot rap with Lupe. Don't shoot me.
Hey, it's Tom, and I'm back just to say thank you to all the listeners, especially those who have tuned in over the last 45 episodes. We're going to be taking a little hiatus over the next couple weeks to do some travel, spend some time with our families, and get energized for what's next. As you may or may not know, although we launched the show in October, we've been working on it behind the scenes every week for more than a year. And from one regular dude to another, we just need a little break. Please continue to follow Say What Media on Instagram and Twitter to stay in the loop. And of course, feel free to send us your emails and voicemails. Peace and love from the whole crew. Now that's what I call a cliffhanger. That's our show for the week. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe or follow. Leave us a review and tell your friends to listen. The Lupe and Royce Show is a production of Say What Media. It's recorded and mixed by Claude Jennings. Our head writer is Lauren Sloat. I'm Tom Frank. And our theme music is by, who else? Lupe Fiasco and Royce the 5'9".